Hello, my fellow cigar smokers, and welcome to Smoker Spot. It is Wednesday, and that means Cigar Talk time. Today's title is Cherry Coke and Two Castles. What that means and what is it all about in a second. Wonderful weather, guys. Here in the back, I see, at least in my screen, there's the sun, one sun ray flowing in here that's looking fucking beautiful. I hope the video will show that. Um, Wonderful weather here in Frankfurt. Summer really started. Corona fucking lockdown is over. Everything's open again. Guys, I cannot tell you what a relief that is. It's just great. In order to celebrate Cherry Coke and Two Castles, we are smoking the Zino Nicaragua. Wonderful cigar, where we were doing a review a couple of weeks ago. Very good cigar. And today, my friends, before we starting our little chat here, got a very nice package coming from the United States, and it's from my good friend Mike, together with a nice letter, aka Mecklenburg CCMC 3120. And as promised, he sent me a couple of foundation cigars because I said in one of the last reviews there were a couple of comments that I should take a look at foundation cigars, and I was looking around here and they were not available. So Mike instantly said, man, give me your address, I will send something over, and here we go. Dude, thanks a lot. Three wonderful foundation cigars, all from the Tabernacle series. The Tabernacle Goliath, and the Tabernacle David. They are looking gorgeous. What a wonderful dark wrapper. Great artwork. Really looking forward to smoke this one. I will leave it in my humidor for 1 or 2 weeks, and then I will definitely smoke it and telling you guys about that. But again, man, looking great. Mike, my friend, thanks a lot. Really appreciate that. Alright, guys. Cherry Coke and Two Castles. If you remember, a while ago I started something, Lounge Stories, and I started with the Mr. Half Strength. If you guys remember, that was a funny story. If you can't remember, or if you didn't watch it by now, check it out. What I'm doing is I'm telling a few stories that I experienced or had in the lounge, more specifically in the Davidoff flagship store lounge in Frankfurt, where I'm. That's my favorite lounge for years now, and as you can imagine, a lot of people coming in and out, and over the years there were a lot of stories, a lot of funny people. And a few stories that are where I can still remember. I want to share with you guys. Just have a little bit fun. And this one is about a guy. Imagine somewhere in his mid 20s, 24, 25, somewhere like this. And he's one of the guys. Where I actually really think he's a nice dude, but he has some problems because he always is telling stories where they can't be true. No way, by the way he looks, by the way he behaves, you have an impression about people, and then these people are telling stories, and you see they don't match. That's not going to work. And actually, there are two stories combined, coming from the same guy. where I want to, where I said, but it's still a running joke, you know. First, years ago, we were sitting together, you know, and he said something like, "Okay, I want to expand my business, whatever kind of business that is, to Dubai or somewhere in that region. Can't remember. It was Dubai or Saudi Arabia. Can't remember." And they said, "We want to produce milk over there because they are in desperate need of milk." And they have no cows, and they importing all the shit. So we want to bring cows over there and doing the whole production cycle over there. And I said, wow. And just as he started, I said, wait. I said, wait, not wait. I said, man, that's okay. Let's continue. So he's telling a few stories about cows and you know that production side, how it works. And I said, man, what experience do you have with getting milk finally in bottles and selling it? I mean, as far as I know, you're coming straight from school and you doing some developing programming stuff. So where you, how? And he said, you know what? My dad actually, he has his own company, and they're filling like different kind of drinks, Coke, orange juice, whatever, into bottles and other containers. And so my dad has a lot of experience with that, and I learned, and now I want to do that milk thing in Dubai. I said, oh, really, your dad? Really? What is he doing? And then he's telling a lot of crow stories, but finally, after telling me stories for 5 minutes, he said, but you know what? Actually, my dad invented cherry Coke. And I was looking at him. Your dad invented cherry Coke. Yes, my dad did that. Conversation closed. You know where I'm coming from? There's this 20-something young boy, and not only that he's trying to explain me how to do milk business in Dubai, he's now also telling me that his dad invented cherry Coke. I'm not an expert in cherry Coke, not even an expert in Coke. But as a matter of fact, I know that his dad never, I don't even need to do research, never ever this guy invented cherry Coke. I didn't even bother to research, because that's such of the stories. That's these kind of stories where instantly it's a lie. Whatever, that was so funny. And still today, when we're talking about Coke, and even now and then, we remember cherry Coke guy? Oh yeah. And then we're all laughing. Fucking as hell. Same guy. Years later, we're sitting together. We are both alone in the lounge. We're sitting together smoking a cigar. And he said, Andy, I have an idea, and I want your, not advice, but what are your thoughts about it? And I was looking like, but I was thinking, oh no, not again, the cherry Coke thing. However, and this story's even better. Well, maybe not even better, but very good. I said, okay, what's the idea? And he said, I want to do real estate business. My idea is I want to selling real estates here in Germany to foreign investors, mostly from China and Asia. That's your idea? That's your idea? Yes, that's my idea. I said, man, I'm no real estate expert, but as far as I know, there are a couple of agencies, lawyers, and big-ass companies that are doing that already for years. Why the hell should somebody from Asia who wants to buy like a big building for millions and millions, why the fuck shall they come to you and not going to any other lawyer who's doing that for years and have references with thousands of companies and people? And he said, because, in real estate business, it's all about network and contacts. You need to know the right people to bring them together. And I said, okay, that might be true. I mean, that's true for most kind of business, that network counts, people, it's very important. But, man, Remember, that's still the same guy who want to do milk business in Dubai, and the father invented cherry coke, and is usually doing programming and IT stuff. I said, okay, but I got that, but you have no, obviously, I mean, you have no, neither networks nor contacts that can realize your idea or tell me about it, so I know where you are coming from, where all the fuck is coming now the real estate contacts from. Oh man, I have a lot of experience actually in real estate. You know what? I actually, last year, I sold 2 castles. You told me you fucking sold 2 castles to whatever, you know. Again, conversation just stopped. I said, "Oh, okay, then fine. If you if you are already selling castles to people, then you probably shouldn't have a problem selling big office buildings or whatever to Asian investors." And of course, I never heard anything about the milk business in Dubai or the real estate mega network coming from this guy. I still follow him on LinkedIn and he's doing other kind of shit, but not milk business and no castle businesses anymore. Launch stories, right? Guys, I just wanted to share that with you because so many funny things happen and so many people who are just trash talking bullshit, and then after that, I mean, it's all funny stories, but still, as I said, as I said earlier, I said, still, man, I believe he's a good guy, but I don't know where this is coming from. That you always need to to trying to push yourself over others. That you're doing better stuff than others. That you are better than someone else. You making yourself bigger than you really are. I don't know. I don't understand where this is coming from. I mean, I understand where it's coming from. Obviously, he has some problem with himself, and I don't know if he got enough love from mommy and daddy, or has no friends, or never had a girlfriend. Man, I don't know, but obviously they need to compensate something, with big stories. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the second episode of the Lounge Stories. I hope you can enjoy a good cigar. I hope you have good weather wherever you are and enjoy some sun and some good cigars. Most importantly, stay safe and stay healthy. And I hope to see you around at Smoker Spot. Cheers.